Advertencia sobre el contenido. Este juego de terror y no está dirigido a todos los tipos de público. Para obtener una lista de todas las advertencias sobre el contenido, visita nuestro sitio web www.blacktabigames.com. Ley de Princess utiliza efectos visuales intermitentes y el efecto parallax, que, en casos poco frecuentes, han provocado que algunos jugadores sufran mareos. Si alguno de estos efectos te ha causado un problema de salud, puedes desactivarlo desde las opciones del juego. Sin importar los errores que encuentres en la oscuridad, ten valor y sigue adelante. No hay finales prematuros, no hay decisiones equivocadas. Solo hay perspectivas novedosas y comienzos nuevos. Esta es una historia de amor. Buena gente, bienvenidos a mi canal. Yo soy Nico y enos aquí en un nuevo episodio de nuestra serie Slay the Princess, The Pristine Cat. Seguimos con nuestra ruta pacifista. Han pasado varias cosas. Qué hermosa la música. Qué hermosa la música. Estamos jugando el juego de la princesa. Estamos tratando de liberarla y llegarle a través de la calma. Luego seguiremos la onda del narrador y luego seguiremos las voces. Vamos a ver cómo continúa esto.
You're on a path in the woods.
Sí.
And at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Bien.
You're here to slay her.
Sí, ya sabemos.
If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Bueno. Vamos a avanzar en silencio a la
You make your
cabaña.
way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Yo sí sé de qué están hablando y ustedes también lo saben. Si estamos a este punto de la partida es que ya lo saben y
The
yo también.
interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Vamos a entrar al sótano siempre sin la daga.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood.
Si la princesa realmente tiene que vivir aquí, aniquilarla
Her
sería hacerle un
voice
favor.
softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
Estoy aquí para salvarte. Vamos a bajar las escaleras y no hacer
You're still
nada.
listening to reason.
Vamos a no hacer nada.
It would be better if you had a weapon, but you may still be able to do what needs to be done. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone? I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
Vamos a examinar las cadenas de una.
You're only making this more difficult.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake. No, you're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of...
Revisaré, quizá.
Okay. I'll be here. Good luck.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. Is someone else here? You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just... Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely hesitates before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf. As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you. The clang of... It's the blade from upstairs. Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you...
Vamos a rescatar a la princesa.
Fine. Against you cut into her... The blade is sharp. Her limb falls to the ground. She didn't so much as utter a... No. She didn't. She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping. How is she still smiling after everything?
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Acercarte a la puerta cerrada.
No. We won't have any of that. The
Va a
stakes are
intentar
too
otra
high.
vez sabotearnos.
You can't just let her escape into the world. No. I can't just let her escape into the world. As the princess approaches the bottom stair... Wait, this isn't fair. You can't... Watch me.
What are you doing?
Vamos a advertirle.
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink. But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall. Stop it. Stop trying to resist me.
Ah, no me deja resistirme de nuevo. Me obliga... ¡No! La fuimos. La fuimos. Me obliga a aniquilarla. No me deja resistirme. Ah, maldita sea.
Thank you.
There's no getting through to you right now, is there? A betrayal of will is still a betrayal. You'll regret thinking of me as a helpless damsel.
She pounces on you with the same animal ferocity she used to tear through her arm. But you have a weapon. You raise the blade, digging it under her ribs, aiming directly for the heart. It's not enough to stop her. You feel her claws in your throat, then her teeth, somehow sharp enough to pull apart your flesh and sinew with ease. You collapse to the floor, your body unresponsive as your blood pools on the ground beneath you. She stares down at your ravaged form, eyes shining in the darkness, dress stained in red as her blood and yours both seep into the fabric. If we're lucky, the wound you managed to inflict will be enough to at least delay her escape from this place. If we're very lucky, it will kill her before she can reach the outside world. It can't just end like this, right? As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. I'm sorry, but it's over. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Maldición. Maldita sea. Acabo de perder el coso.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you... A terrible sense of déjà vu. No, you don't have that. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. Brilliant. We need to keep our cards close to our chest, and I'm not sure we can trust him.
El oportunista.
You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. Did I say I'm not sure we can trust him? Slip of the tongue, bit of the old brain fog. I meant to say that we should probably head over to the cabin and slay that princess. We already know we can't trust her, so let's get on with the show. We could go back and forth on this forever, and it won't get you. Those are two very... Let's say for... If you're back, we were just weighing our options in a morally ambiguous situation. You can't blame us for weighing our options. I can if you failed to slay the princess, which you apparently did. So great. Congratulations. You've been given a... And I believe your other question was something along the lines of, oh, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time... What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. Yes, but in this purely... If it's the latter, what do you think happened after? Do you think the people there lived? That's a very good point. This princess character seems like a lot of trouble, and if you think about it, actually slaying her probably breaks us out of this cycle, right? We don't want to be stuck here forever, do we?
Mm-hmm.
You're laying it on a little thick, aren't you? Laying it on a little thick? What are you talking about? I'm sharing my honest opinions. What matters is that almost everyone seems to be on the same page. So whenever you're ready, you can stop dawdling, get to the cabin, and save the world.
Bueno.
A warning. Before you go any further. She will lie. She will cheat. Don't worry, I think we've taken that lesson to heart at this point. You can trust us to get the job done.
Ellos no saben que nosotros estamos tratando de dejarla libre y estamos explorando opciones.
The interior of the cabin is a mess of twisted roots. The walls a chaotic weave of knotted wood that, almost as if by accident, just happened to resemble a room. The floor is damp and earthy, and the only furniture of note is a slab of mud in the shape of a shelf, with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement.
Acercarse al espejo.
Walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a... You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
Vamos a entrar al sótano sin daga, como
Leaving it
siempre.
behind didn't work out so well for us last time. It'll always be here if we need it. Sure, that was also true last time and we still died, but we definitely know what we're doing this time.
Me gusta esto de que no podamos repetir acciones, entonces.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase dug into the muddy earth below. The ceiling is thick with roots that hang like locks of tangled hair. The weak starlight from the cabin windows behind you can barely penetrate the gloom here, only illuminating the edges of an opening below. It shines in the darkness like some kind of massive maw, waiting to swallow you up into the earth. The air smells of dirt and copper. It's thick and wet, as if your lungs are being coated in mud with each intake of breath. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her voice skitters up from below.
Something nasty finds itself on my stairs. Come on down. Don't be scared. I probably won't bite.
Uy, me gusta, quiero que me muerda. No voy a decir nada. No soy desagradable. No soy
But you
desagradable.
are. You're a wretched little thing. I recognize that voice as easily as I recognized your nervous little footsteps coming up the path. I know who you are, and I remember what you've done.
Uy.
See? She knows us. Is this enough for you to believe what we've been saying? Maybe, but you shouldn't let that cloud your judgment. She's just a princess. As long as you remember that and remain focused, slaying her will be easy. She seems friendly enough. Maybe we can talk our way out of this whole situation. You can't. Unless you slay her right away, she's going to break free and end the world. There's no reasoning with what she is. Look, I'm just throwing ideas out there. I like to think out loud. I'm the kind of guy who likes a discussion. Don't we want to hear what everyone has to say before making any big decisions?
Yo creo que sí.
Do you want to hear what everyone has to say? Or do you just want to hear yourself talk?
También.
You need to stop lingering. Your task is to slay the princess, not endlessly debate about what to do with the princess. Fine. You're the boss.
¿Está atada?
Thank you.
Sí, está atada.
You descend the basement steps, entering the dark room below. You can just make out the shape of the princess in the gloom. She's huddled against the far wall, her eyes bright and glaring from amid the thick roots.
And there you are, once again seeming to offer a helping hand while likely hiding the other behind your back. Fine, I'll play along for now. What do you want?
She's acting like she already knows you. I guess what you said back in the woods really was true. That's pretty sharp. How'd you figure that one out? Call it deductive reasoning. Well, you seem to be great at it. So, you really don't remember us, do you? No, I don't. But you and the princess clearly have a shared reality, even if I'm not a part of it. I won't waste time fighting you on something that's clearly true. You fought us on it back in the woods.
Es verdad, discutió con nosotros en el
That was
bosque.
when the only perspectives we had were yours and mine.
Claro, claro.
I'm just glad we could put all this behind us. Is it all behind us? Just focus on the task at hand. I don't care if you've been here before, and I don't care if you think you'll go somewhere else after this. My world is on the line right now, so I'd appreciate it if you would take this seriously and slay her.
No va a pasar,
Let's
amigo.
chat her up a bit first. Maybe we can find a middle ground where everyone's happy. Don't talk to her. You're just going to make things more difficult than they have to be.
Well, I seem to remember you having a tongue.
Lamento lo que sucedió la otra vez.
Smart. Let's apologize. Get us back on the right foot.
Oh, you're sorry. Isn't that nice? You're such a gracious little monster. If you're sorry, then let me out of here. Prove it.
Eso lo voy a hacer, sí. Presiento que no estás feliz conmigo.
Is that a joke? Do you think a joke will charm my trust back? You'll have to try harder than that.
Fui yo quien murió la última vez, no tú. Si hay alguien aquí en quien no se puede confiar es en ti. No le voy a decir eso. Mira, lo entiendo, sé que las cosas completaron, pero creo que aquí hay algo más grande en juego, deberíamos aliarnos. Sí, eso me gusta. Estamos en un callejón donde ninguno de los dos llegará a ningún lado. A menos que tú quieras pelear, pero yo no quiero pelear. Porque tengo ese inquietante de que me vas a apuñalar si te ayudo a salir de aquí. No, voy a confiar en ella.
I suppose you didn't come into my hovel of your own accord, did you? All right. I suppose I could team up. I need a way out after all, and unfortunately you're the only one I have.
Seems to me like she's offering a mutually beneficial arrangement. We should take it. Do you know what the word mutually means? Because it sounds to me like she's offering an arrangement that benefits her and her alone.
No traje mi daga. ¿Cómo se supone que te libré de estas cadenas?
Oh, I don't need you to cut me out.
Ah, ¿no?
The princess grins as the chains fall from her wrist. She could have gotten out of those the whole time. That sneaky little... A woman after my own heart, really. She knows how to hold her cards close to her chest. This is why she can't just be abandoned here. If left to her own devices, she'll find a way out. Now stop her.
De acuerdo, vámonos.
Yes, let's.
She creeps forward, taking one cautious step at a time
Me va a
until you
traicionar.
and she are face to face. She never breaks eye contact, even as the two of you find yourselves face to face. She's silent for a long moment, as if testing to see what you'll do now that she's within arm's reach.
After you, darling. You're the one it lets come and go. It's best if I follow.
Oh no, we can't have that. If anyone is going to turn their back on anyone else, she's going to turn her back on us. It shouldn't matter who leads and who follows. We're working together here. Well, if it doesn't matter, then she can go first. We may be in this together, but that doesn't mean we have to trust her. Somebody has to go first, and it might as well be us. We're the ones who broke her trust last time.
Pues sí.
We're talking a lot about trusting someone who, by her very definition, cannot be trusted. I don't know how many more warnings I have to dole out, but if you help her out of here, you're going to regret it.
Vamos a subir las escaleras.
That's right. You're the one who's going first. Don't worry, I'll be right behind you watching every single thing you do.
Tranqui, no vamos a hacer nada.
Exactly what I'm worried about. You step onto the stairs and begin your ascent from the basement. The princess follows close on your heels, perhaps even a little closer than you'd like. You're only saying that because you want us to feel nervous. I do want those things, but I want them for a good reason. I don't need you to trust me for my sake, because I already know that I'm right. This is for you. Can we walk backwards up the stairs? I think that's the smarter idea. She can't sneak in and attack if we're facing her. No. The stairs are a bunch of overgrown roots. You'll trip and hurt yourself. But the princess is silent as you both continue the climb, and in no time at all, the upstairs of the cabin is within reach. Isn't that a relief? We're fine. Nothing happened. You're not even going to wait until you're through that door to proudly claim your victory, are you? Why did you just say that? I think we know why. You feel something dig into your shoulder, sharp and piercing. The princess clawing at you and pulling you down with her full weight. Together you tumble back down the uneven stairs, your body and hers crashing against the unyielding wooden roots, until finally you both separate with a bone-shaking thud against the basement floor. You feel something pop. The princess lands against the far wall, gasping as she struggles to recover from the impact. You're still in shock, trying to get a hold of yourself. She grins as you continue to remain exactly where you are, cackling derisively as she watches you realise that you won't be getting up. Wait, why won't we be getting up? I'm afraid your back is broken. One unlucky fall is all it takes, really, and you had several. You know what? I'll say it. That sucks. I don't like having a broken back. We were going to help her. Why? Why did she do that? It's what I would have done. Have you considered not being like that? Of course not. It's what keeps us alive. And yet here we are, paralysed and stuck with someone who hates us in the basement of a remote cabin.
You must have known this was coming. The arrogance of turning your back to me after everything you've done.
¿Por qué hiciste esto? Estaba intentando ayudarte a salir de aquí.
Maybe you were, and maybe you weren't. But even more than I wanted my freedom, I really, really wanted to hurt you. And you know as well as I that by our very natures, only one of us could make it up those stairs unscathed. Someone had to make the first move. Better me than you.
See, this is why I wanted her to go first. I had this whole little scheme planned, where once she'd passed by the table upstairs, I'd have said, now pick up the blade and stab her in the back. And then you'd say something like, wow, that's an amazing idea that I never saw coming. Thanks for looking out for us. And then you would have done it and we wouldn't be stuck down here with a broken back. There's just one problem with that. And what's that? She was clearly planning to betray us. And if she was in front of us, she would have gotten to the blade first. Ugh,
Pues
you're
sí.
right, aren't you? I thought this whole thing was ironclad, but really it was doomed from the start, wasn't it? The princess's body twitches as she tries to get up. Ho ho ho! So she's got it as bad as us.
Something inside me is broken. Isn't that a cruel twist of the knife? Isn't that so funny?
She eyes you with intensity, silence falling between you for a long moment as her gaze travels up and down your battered form.
Seems I'm not the only one, though.
Wait, are we both just stuck here? Certainly seems that way. What a way to go. But look on the bright side. In all this chaos, you may have actually managed to deliver a lethal wound. World could be saved after all.
We're going to die together. Isn't that a lovely treat? I wonder how long it'll take. Maybe I'll get to watch the worms lick your bones clean.
Is that really what's going to happen? Hello? Are you still there? I think he's gone.
Something strange is twisting this place out of shape. I wasn't feeling much of anything, but now I feel cold.
Se la llevó otra vez.
She's gone. Where did she go? And there's that mirror again. What? But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going. If he thinks it's bad, I'm with him.
Ay, Dios.
Oh, I don't like that silence.
Oh.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. We're supposed to be there. Do you know what we'll find out there?
¿Qué opinas sobre este
This one is
receptáculo?
hope marred by bitterness and betrayal. She could see the end of the tunnel, and the door was closed on her. She will make for a righteous heart. Do not mourn her. She is finally on the other side. There is a warmth and sadness in me at the thought of people. Fresh tears on a winter's day. They are not like us. They do not last. We are real. Nothing is an idea that dwells in the absence of something. But nothing cannot exist on its own. And because of that, nothing can't exist.
¿Sabes qué pasará cuando
If I did,
despiertes?
I would already be awake. No, their thoughts are quiet. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
Sí. Sí, no sé qué vamos a hacer cuando lo encontremos. Pero no se lo contarás a nadie. Ah, esto es para no decírselo.
Do not look to one who fears me for your truth. The only answers worth knowing are those we can find within ourselves. 1. Whatever you bring me next will be enough, and then gravity will pull the others back to me. I will be singular, a final multitude. These gifts are a conversation, and each one shows me the contours of your heart. The only thing I want to see is what you choose for me when the thread is fully drawn.
Falta uno, falta uno, falta uno. ¿Sabes que vamos a luchar cuando termine? ¿Realmente quieres que te traiga? Si esta es la última etapa antes de que esté completa, entonces no voy a regresar, me quedaré aquí.
You've already tried waiting, but I understand if you need more time. I'll wait with you.
Ay, Dios. Esperar.
I will see you when you return. What textures will you weave for yourself to occupy forever? Will you place the images of you and I into a box for safekeeping? If you close that box, will you become another you in another world? An imaginary pattern repeating itself until it can no longer bear the weight of its hand-drawn cage? You'll always come back to the box, because you'll always want to know what it means to be you. I will be here waiting by your side until you're ready to return to mine.
Se rompió. ¡Maldición! ¡Se rompió! Se rompió el juego, maldita sea. Y ahora se perdió la partida. ¿Se perdió la partida o quedó ahí en el continuar? ¿Quedó en el continuar? Por favor, por favor, por favor. ¿Ustedes qué dicen? Estamos minuto 31. Ay, maldita sea. Se cerró de golpe, ¿eh? Era todo demasiado épico. Se ve que me estaba contando los secretos de los secretos de los secretos.
You have returned to me. Though you were gone mere moments, I never left your side.
El juego se cierra cuando le digo que tengo que esperar. Es como la IA, brother. Es como la IA. ¿Está grabando? Sí, joya. ¡Ah! Estoy listo para volver, sí,
The
volvamos.
next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are. I will be here, waiting for you.
Bueno, Pipo, la última.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Bueno. Continúen en silencio la cabaña. Vamos a hacerlo nuestro, gente.
You make your way up the short path. We're not going to go through with it. Ignore him.
Sí, los voy a ignorar a los dos. Voy a ir a la cabaña y voy a salvar a la princesa y vamos a ver qué
The
pasa con él.
interior of the cabin is all the blade.
Pero vamos a tomar la daga esta
You
vez.
take the blade from the table. It'd be right.
Vamos a entrar al sótano.
The door to the basement creaks. Her voice.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. Don't let it fool you.
Parte de esto, Mateo. Solo vine a ver cómo estás.
It's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd forgotten about me.
Me encanta esta versión de ella, así
You
toda
walk down the stairs. You
engreída.
lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around. She's so coldly beautiful. Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
No, para nada.
Then drop the knife.
We should. It'll go a long way to building trust with her. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do.
Sí, vamos a soltarla.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Against your better judgment, we'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reason.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Sí, bastante incómodo.
I know. I just said that. Now why are you here to kill me?
Me han dicho cosas, pero no sé qué creo.
Believe me.
And do you think asking me what to believe is going to suddenly make everything crystal clear? Let's not pretend that's going to happen. As far as you're concerned, and as far as they're concerned, I'm going to say whatever I have to get out of here. That's just the dynamic of our situation.
¿Cómo podría sacarte de
You
aquí?
can't. Don't.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't, well, we can always put that knife to good use.
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade. She isn't suggesting what she is.
Bueno, ya hablamos lo suficiente.
Oh, have you decided what
You know what.
Voy a sacarte de aquí.
Oh, you have to be kidding me. You walk up to the chains binding the print. They're large and heavy. Far too
If you don't have the key, maybe you should go looking.
doubtful. Whoever locked the prince.
I'll be here.
You attempt to make someone else. You try
Tratar de abrir la
the door.
puerta.
You're here to slay. Your shouts, and I'll repeat.
No me deja.
You make your way back. Easier for her. Easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too. The knife. Pick it up and cut.
You won't like.
¡Solo me deja matarla! ¡Ay no, maldita sea!
Without hesitation, you bring the blade down. The princess flinches as you strike, and your weapon sinks into
Ay,
her
no
shoulder.
quería matarla, maldita sea.
You bastard. If I have to kill you to leave this place, I'll do it.
I thought we had the upper hand, but it's as if she's barely even threatened by us. It's an act. She's unarmed, and there's nothing she can do to hurt you. I'm not so sure. Don't waver now. As you raise your blade to strike again, she kicks out, knocking your legs out from under you. The two of you struggle on the ground. You lash out with the blade, slicing wherever you can. Her fists connect with your body again and again, each blow stronger than the last, shattering bone and rupturing tissue with reckless abandon. Forget trying to rescue her. This is about survival now. Give her everything you've got.
Ah, no me deja no pelear.
You roll out of her grasp and shakily push yourself back to your feet. Though every inch of you is in pain, the princess probably has it worse. Blood pours out from countless gashes, staining her once pristine dress. She pauses for a moment, catching her breath, staring at you with wild eyes. We can still turn this around.
No me deja las otras. Ay, no quiero.
You steel your resolve and take another step towards the princess. You probably won't make it out of here alive, but you can at least make sure she won't make it out of here either. Excuse me? What was that about not making it out of here alive? Do you think this is what I wanted to happen? I have a duty to state the facts of the situation, and honestly, it's a miracle anyone is still standing right now.
La verdad que sí.
Can you not feel all those ruptured organs bouncing around in there? If the princess doesn't do our friend in herself, internal bleeding is certain to finish the job. The two of you clash for the final time. You feel your ribs break as she delivers a heavy blow, but you push through the pain, falling forward and sinking your blade deep into the princess's heart.
Oh,
The two of you fall to the floor.
this was fun. You put up more of a fight than I thought you would. But I have to wonder, do you really think this is the end?
Ay, no, mi amor, yo quiero verte
but you
Quiero
don't
verte
have the
pronto.
time to worry over her words. Everything goes dark, and you die.
La adversaria. Ay, Dios. My God.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path, you're here to a terrible sense. If he doesn't remember, you know I can hear you. That's fine. It doesn't matter if he can hear us. The only thing that matters is marching up to that cabin and winning. That's the spirit. There's no point in squabbling when the real threat is just up that hill.
Vamos a la cabaña.
She will lie. Lying and cheating doesn't sound like her at all. Not that it matters. It's not like she can lie or cheat in the middle of a fight. Are you sure about that? The point of my warning wasn't to start an argument over what circumstances the princess is capable of lying in. It was to give you some broadly applicable advice. The princess will do and say whatever she thinks it will take to get her out of there. So don't trust her. Ever. Are we clear? Crystal. Let's just get on with it already.
Bueno. Ellos no saben que vamos a tratar de frustrar sus planes.
The cabin is tighter than its exterior would suggest. Its cold stone walls press in on you, as if trying to forcefully direct you towards your destination. The only furniture of note is a black iron altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. What are you talking about? You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now, but there was and now it's gone, so all of us can stop arguing about it and get to fighting.
Vamos a entrar al sótano sin dar.
Right then, fisticuffs it is. Probably more fair to her anyway. Wouldn't want to feel like we cheated our way. As long as you can still get the job done. And don't forget that the blade is waiting for you upstairs if you happen to change your mind.
Claro que sí.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a rough stone staircase, its walls pressing at your sides and tightening as you descend. The air seeping from below is heavy and oppressive, with an almost sulphuric odor to it. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her fierce voice carries up the stairs.
Is that another challenger? Finally. It's been ages since I've had a good fight.
This isn't what she sounded like last time. Her voice is a little deeper, almost threatening. Good. Sounds like my kind of princess.
Ay, sí, el
As
mío
much as I
también.
appreciate
No,
the
no.
enthusiasm, just make sure you don't let your bloodlust get to your head. You need to stay focused and keep your wits about you. Remember, you're here to slay the princess, not to have a good fight.
Princesa
As you
musculosa.
descend the final step, the form of the
Maldita
princess
sea.
comes into view. A large shackle leading from her wrist to the basement wall. Looks like she could rip those chains out of the wall without a second thought.
Oh, it's you again. I'd been hoping you'd find your way back here. Good to see that death doesn't stick for either of us. But no little knife this time, huh? Ugh, I hope you're not just here to chat. I've been itching for a rematch.
Ay, es que yo quiero hablar, reina. Te ves diferente.
Aside from your empty hands, you look exactly the same.
All right, fine. I believe... What? What you said earlier in the woods, I believe you. You've already met the princess, and the princess has already met you. But you don't know that whatever brought the two of you back to life isn't a fluke. And beyond that, do you know who doesn't remember anything that happened last time? Are you okay? Of course I'm not okay! As far as we're all concerned, the fate of my world is still very much on the line. Not all of us have the luxury of jumping over to a parallel universe the second we die.
Ay, maldito, te odio, narrador. Pues, como te molesta, me lo voy a tomar incluso como no conocer los límites de mi empatía. Yo nunca he muerto. No que estoy vivo, ¿acaso alguien tan vivo como yo podría haber muerto? Me descubriste. Casi todo lo que acabas de decir es cierto. Permanecer en silencio.
I'm going to take that silence as a sign that from this moment on, you're going to treat the task before you with the utmost importance and seriousness. I'm so glad that we're finally all on the same page.
Claro que sí. Entonces sí me recuerda.
No, I remember you all right. Best 3 minutes of my life. So, why don't we do it again? Or are you scared I'm going to put you down for good this time?
Ay, no, es que no quiero
Are you just
pelear
going to
con
let
vos.
her talk to us like that? We're not scared. I
Ay,
think my
obstinado.
position on violence in this situation is already more than clear, but you really shouldn't let yourself be goaded so easily. There's more at risk in this encounter than your fragile ego. I agree. If we're going to fight her, we need a weapon.
No vamos a pelear con ella. Todavía no he decidido lo que voy a hacerte. Ah, mirá, puedo darme media vuelta e irme. Estoy aquí para liberarte.
Free her? You aren't. I don't know why I'm even bothering, to be honest. You know the stakes of the situation.
Who says I want to be free?
¿No quieres ser libre? ¿Estás bromeando?
I want the two of us to fight to the death. I want to feel your knife split my flesh, and I want to hear your bones snap beneath my fists.
Quiere...
Is that really too much to ask?
Yeah, especially that last part.
pero ella nos quiere matar, amigo.
Coward. I'm just being cautious. If it comes to violence, we can find a way to deal with her that doesn't involve throwing our life away. I'd rather not die again, and I find it deeply disturbing that you seem to relish the thought of it. Because it doesn't matter if we die again. It'll just be another opportunity to have the fight of our life. We don't know that for sure, and I'd rather not bet on it.
What is there to unpack? I was dead and now I'm not, and the same goes for you. There. Unpacking done.
Es que ella quiere
Don't you get
golpearnos.
it? We've been given free rein to wail on each other. Forever.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Ay, Dios, es que me mata, me gusta tanto la idea de matarme a golpes con ella toda la eternidad. Dios. No te preocupes, estoy listo por una buena. De hecho, el único motivo por el que vine a esa es ser injusto. Ay, todavía no he decidido lo que voy a hacer. Solo estoy aquí para conversar.
Haven't we talked enough? Do you really have anything else to say? Or are you just stalling because you're scared I'm going to kill you again?
No, no te tengo miedo.
Then prove it. Come a little closer.
Acercarme.
You take a cautious step towards the princess, unarmed. I wish I could believe you know what you're doing, but you clearly don't. You stop a few feet short of her reach, her chains taut as she stares down at you. She's a lot bigger than I thought she was. Why do you sound so scared? We can take her.
No, claro que sí, claro que
Well,
podríamos
what
con
do you
ella.
want? Because every second we waste talking is a second we could spend killing each other instead.
Es que no quiero matarte, reina. ¿Por qué quieres que nos matemos?
Why wouldn't I want that? Why don't you want that? It felt good last time. It felt right. And it makes sense.
Es una noche amistosa porque es un punto y medio donde todos conseguimos y nadie tiene que morir. El mundo no termina. ¿No es el mundo? Entonces estás aquí encerrada, de verdad. No quiero ser libre. ¿Qué pasó después de que moriste?
I woke up, didn't you?
Te ves diferente.
I know. You already told me.
El sótano es diferente.
I like it. It's so cramped. Like the only way out of here is through each other.
Ugh, I care, okay? I guess I just care differently than you. When I saw you come back down here, I thought you would understand. I thought that we would want the same thing.
No, yo no quiero
But
pelear
all
contigo.
you've done is ask me annoying little questions. It's like you don't even want to enjoy being alive.
I wish you could hear me right now. I want to enjoy being alive. I want to fight.
No tienes ninguna herida.
You don't either.
O podemos salir en fila de aquí.
That's right, not everything has to be so violent.
That's pathetic. I would never do that, and I hate that you even suggested it.
No voy a decir nada más. Una lucha amistosa.
Sparring? That's just play fighting. It isn't real. What's real is when my flesh splits open. What's real is when you keep getting up until your legs can't hold you. What's real are the things we do to each other when the only options left are winning and dying. That is the only thing I'm interested in.
Ella quiere pelear, loco.
Here you go again, talking about my freedom.
The princess glances down at her chains.
If you're talking about these, they're nothing.
She steps forward, her bindings creaking under the pressure of her strength. But then they snap. It was only a matter of time, but she's loose. Dear Lord, what do we do? Oh, if only there was some sort of weapon you could use to fight a world-ending monstrosity. I wonder where you might find one of those. Just do exactly what I've been telling you to do since the second we got here. Take the blade, fight her, kill her, and win.
What? Did you think you were safe standing right outside my grasp? The only reason I haven't drawn blood is because I want to make sure that your heart is in it. I don't like fighting someone with a weak spirit. But go ahead. Keep trying my patience.
Te encerraron aquí por
I
algún
don't
motivo.
need to care, because I already know what I am. I've already found my purpose.
The princess flashes a sinister grin.
You.
Does she mean her purpose is killing us? No, she means fighting us. She means both of us getting stronger through sheer pain and will, the fear of death no longer able to hold us back. Just go and pick up the blade already. I'm sick of all this anticipation.
¿Que no destruirás el mundo?
The world? If there's a world, I haven't seen it. There's you, and there's me, and there's the ground beneath our feet. Why would I care about ending something I've never seen?
Permanecer en silencio.
What are you trying to do? Do you think pacifism is going to win her over? Because it won't.
Right? This isn't fun, this isn't interesting, it's pathetic and cowardly and boring.
Is that so? Let's see if you still feel that way once I start beating you.
You don't see the impact. You can't say for sure if you even feel it. But you hear your bones splinter. And you can feel your feet leave the floor as you're hurled bodily into the unflinching stone wall.
We're fine.
Are we fine? Are we really? No, you're obviously not fine. Your body is broken.
Enough games. Go upstairs, pick up that knife, and fight me.
Stop moping, you're fine. Now get up.
What are you made of? Tissue paper? I didn't hit you that hard.
You
Levantarse.
shakily push yourself to your feet. After the blow you took, it's a miracle you can move, let alone stand, but here you are. Maybe you can actually pull this off.
Why are you even asking that? If I wanted you dead, you'd be dead.
Oh,
Alright, what do we think? She's telling the truth. You shouldn't trust her, but it doesn't really matter if she's telling the truth, does it? You need a weapon to do this right. But keep your eyes on her.
te lo repito, no voy a pelear contigo.
Is this a trick? Are you tricking me? Because why would you? Why wouldn't you? Ah!
The princess's shoulders tense with fury as she storms towards you. You can see her face flush, her knuckles going white as she clenches her fists, her entire body trembling with a burning rage.
Can't believe you're making me watch this.
Fine. If you want to die like a pathetic little worm, you can die like a pathetic little worm.
I guess I'll see you all next time. She grabs you by the throat and slams your body against the wall. Her eye twitches as her grip tightens around your neck. She sure is taking her time, isn't she?
Why? Why are you letting me do this? Why are you making me do this? Why won't you fight back?
Porque la muerte ya no me importa, ¿no te parece? Pelear, ¿qué más? Si al final todo termina mismo. Si dejar que me mates es la única forma que lo entiendas, valdrá la pena. Me preocupo por ti y no quiero que sigas sufriendo.
Care about me? But what is that supposed to mean? If you cared about me, you'd fight me. You'd understand, but why are you trying to make me think?
Her grip hardens. You feel a horrific pop in your neck. She releases you, your numb body crumpling to the stone floor as your vision starts to fade.
What am I supposed to do without you?
I guess I'll see you all next time. I can say that now, right? We're dead? Great.
I can't wait to be stuck in this useless body all over again.
I won't be seeing you, but I suppose something like me will. Everything goes dark, and you die.
La furia. Capítulo 3.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path, I think I've heard this one before. Does it involve a princess? Are you trying to get us to do your dirty work?
Oh my god.
Yes, so you've been here before, and died here before. Yeah, twice.
And it's going to be a lot more than that if we don't suck it up and actually fight her this time.
You didn't fight her. She wanted a rematch, and we wanted to see what would happen if we didn't give it to her. She got so very, very angry with us. And you got so very angry with us too. It was amusing. I'm sorry, you thought that was amusing? I thought we were breaking a cycle of violence. I thought we were practicing pacifism in the face of mortal peril. I thought we were being brave. Heroic, even. Oh, you're funny. There's no such thing as heroism when you can never truly die. All we did was look at the same old thing from another angle.
Oh, will both of you just shut up?
As we've now established, you've already been here, and based on your behaviour, I think we can all agree that things are not going well. Look, you're nearing the point of no return. Whatever happens next, that's it. There won't be any more do-overs. So you'd better take things seriously. I've never made you do anything you didn't want to do yourself. It'll be interesting to see what happened to her. She was so fiery last time. I wonder if we've managed to douse that flame.
You'd better hope not. I liked her spark.
Hope not. Is that some kind of threat? What could you possibly do to me?
Wouldn't you like to find out, you chilly little freak?
Come on, let's not fight. We've done enough of that already.
Independientemente de lo que vaya a suceder, parece que nuestra respuesta está en la cabaña. Debemos continuar.
Good, we're all on the same page. It isn't long before you find yourself at the end of the path, staring up at the cabin on the hill. You'll find the princess within, as I'm sure you already know. Enter. That's it? No final words of it? I'd rather not waste any more time. I'm sure that any advice I'd give at this point is something you've already heard. That's fine by me. Let's get moving.
Necesito una revancha, pero no va a haber revancha, gente.
The interior of the cabin is a place that feels long forgotten. There was once an elegance to its construction, carved marble columns holding a high arched roof, vaulted windows letting in the weak starlight. But that is how it was. Now there is a growth that has overtaken it. A viscous fluid seeps from cracks in the stone walls, and it congeals into chaotic streaks of writhing nerves and wet clumps of living meat. That's horrible. It's just meat. If you cut us open, I'm sure we'd look the same inside. That's why it's horrible. And that attitude is why you're miserable. The only furniture of note is a pulsating pedestal, a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need... Mirror? There is no mirror. There's the pedestal, the blade sitting on... Just to tell us where the door is. I'd like to get back to fighting. If you want us to kill her so bad, I'm sure you feel the same. Oh, you're so impatient. We can look around the meat shack if we want to. It's not like the princess will be leaving without... I don't know what to tell you. There isn't a mirror because I would know if there was a mirror. What are you trying to say? It means you're hallucinating.
No, no estamos alucinando, está ahí el espejo.
Let's just do it again. You step forward and approach the door to the basement, hesitating before you open it. It really is just like last time. Are we Let's just smash it and get it over with. We won't be able to see what's in there if we... It's just a mirror. What we do with it? Do whatever you want with it. The mirror isn't real, so how you handle it doesn't matter, aside from wasting dangerous... You bring your fist crashing down against the door leading to the basement. As if on command, it slowly slides open, scraping against the stone floor, its ancient hinges moaning as it reveals... Why am I not surprised? You step forward into the darkness.
Ahí vamos.
The stairs leading down to the basement are at once both narrow and grandiose. A high vaulted ceiling stretches up into a gloom beyond your sight, while walls wet with tumorous growths press in uncomfortably at your sides. You feel both unprotected and trapped, at once exposed and claustrophobic. The air is thick, its odor an oppressive violence, the metallic scent of fresh blood twisting with the nauseating embers of charred remains. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice, a bellowing rage, roars up the stairs.
So you've returned after denying me the salvation of combat? Are you here to gloat? Are you here to mock what I've become? Do you think that if you let me kill you enough times, I'll suddenly soften and repent for sins that live solely in your head? Well, we've tried that, haven't we? Now come down and see what your refusal has done to me. See how much you can bear to witness the consequences of your actions.
Oh, we've changed her, have we? I'm intrigued.
Nosotros también.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. The chamber's walls are painted in blood, a deep, sickening red that drips down in clotted streams onto the charred corpses that make up its floor. This place reeks of torment, of ripped skin and burning bone. The princess stands in its center, muscles flayed and bare and weeping, draped in a tattered dress of her own skin. Her heart beats from its place in her open chest.
Do you know what I'm going to do to you?
There's not so much a moment of hesitation before she steps forward. Her chains pull taut, holding fast as she strains against them. The cuff around her wrist digs deeper into her skin. Blood drips from the place where metal meets flesh. And then, with a nauseating sound, the skin tears. It plops to the ground, she pulls her red, glistening arm free from her bindings. She is loose, and she is coming for you. I like this one. Let's see her do her worst. Let's see if she can make us actually feel something. Whatever she wants to make us feel, I think it's gonna be bad. But bad is so much more interesting than numb.
Gah! Stop it with all this talk about feelings. The only feeling that matters is the rush of victory.
We don't even have a weapon.
It doesn't matter. I refuse to go out any way that isn't kicking and screaming.
¿Qué te sucedió?
Happened. You happened. But none of that matters. We're together again, and I'll have the resolution you denied me.
She bounds across the room, her fists ready, her heart set upon your destruction. With a horrifying squelch, you are unwound. No, that's our stuff. She can't just do that. She just did. Unfortunate, I know, but reality is reality. Oh, it's like I said. Our insides do look like the cabin. In the end, we're all just meat.
In the end? Just because she's ripped us open doesn't mean this is over.
How is it not over?
Don't think that I'll allow you death here. I've made that mistake before. No, you will suffer until you see in me what I have seen in you.
That's how. It would seem, somehow, that she is keeping you alive. A challenge, then. Sure. Let's see how far we can take this. But the words don't leave your metaphorical mouth. Instead, all that leaves you is a wet and horrible gurgling as tissue vibrates out of place. Our metaphorical mouth?
Oh, I didn't leave you a mouth, did I? It's better that way. Words get us nowhere. They aren't music. They aren't dance. They aren't feeling.
Your eye, held far outside your skull by a thin stalk of nerves and viscera, stares back at her in unblinking silence.
Let's see what meaning we can find together. Let's see what we're made of.
Something infiltrates you. Though you do not see it, you feel it, slithering into your disaster of a body, seeping into the gaps between your molecules. The body of a sapient creature has, on average, 30 trillion cells, and each one of those cells is composed of 100 trillion some odd atoms. One of those cells is peeled from the others. 100 trillion atoms are gone.
Are you still there? Are you still you?
Of course we are. Then 2 are peeled away. Then 4.
This is nothing. Nothing!
8, 16, 32. Ah, so the waiting is the torture. I do hate dull things. 128. 2.
Are you still there? Are you still you?
1024. 2048. 4096. 8192. You all feel that? I could have sworn I felt something. 16,384.
You can't just count us into oblivion.
131,072. 262,144. 5. What happens when it gets higher? Like, really higher? We die, probably.
Or nothing happens. Just like nothing is.
1,048,000. The hundreds don't matter anymore.
Are you still there? Are you still you?
2,096,000. I don't like this waiting. You're going to give up before you even start hurting, aren't you? 16,768,000. 33,536,000. 67,072,000. Your eyes are useless. 100.
Are you still there? Are you still you?
There's the pain. I can feel it now. But we can handle this. We can't let her...
If you make this about winning and losing, you're going to lose. You're too connected to your 268 million. We don't need to count anymore. Your lungs fill with liquid. You smell things you shouldn't. You
Doesn't matter, because...
You are What does you even mean anymore? You just keep changing into horrible things we can't control. Make it stop, please. Make it stop.
You means we exist. If we exist, then there has to be a way for us to win. Otherwise, this would just be pointless. It would all just be pointless torture.
Yes, she's torturing us. That's the whole point of this exchange. Haven't you been paying attention?
Are you still there? Are you still you?
Yes.
The ball is unraveled into the shape of a body. The skin peels off in a corkscrew. The eyes are plucked. The organs arranged in the air in a neat row.
Are you still there? Are you still you?
No.
Yes.
You are stretched into a line 12 feet long, then 24, then 48. The line gets thinner as you get longer. A mile. 2. 4.
Are you still there? Are you still you?
Yes.
16. 32. 64.
No.
120. I'm still here. I'm still me.
El apático se la
And
rebancó.
stretched until you are longer than the world itself. You wrap around it again and again and again. A tense line of microcosmic tissue held together by forces that are far too weak for the task they've been given.
Are you still there? Are you still you?
Do I have to keep answering? And then the forces disappear. The bonds holding your cells together break. You are 30 trillion little pieces, all of them separate, and all of them falling.
Are you still there? Are you still you?
You sit in these 30 trillion places, each second passing in each of them before you arrive at the next. Each second passing as 1 million years. And so, you wait.
That's all I have.
And then all at once there is a great rewinding, and all of the disparate pieces that once were you fall dutifully back into place. You are whole again, and in your body, the body you had before all of this happened, and the princess sits against the wall, her dress of skin more tattered than before, her face sullen and disappointed.
You left me, and there's nothing I can do to bring you back.
Oh, she's been like me this whole time. She's just been hiding it.
Oh, all this time I thought I understood something about you. But I didn't. Now what?
Yo no quería pelear. Podría salir de aquí a mi lado.
After everything I've done to you, you'd really take me with you?
Sí, claro.
Are you serious? You're just offering her your hand. You cross the room towards the princess, extending your hand to her. Her eyes, deep wells of buried sorrow meet yours for a moment. You despicable fiend. And then she takes your hand in hers. You're going to end the world, don't you get it? I can't let that happen. I can't let you leave. I have to... You have to what? Stop us. You leave me, no other choice. You are nothing but a witness. Fine. You and the princess climbed the stairs out of the basement together. No embellishments, no flowery text describing what kind of silence we share. You've really given up, haven't you? I'm tired. What a shame. And then you cross the upstairs of the cabin to the door, which you open. And then you step outside and into the ruins of the world you left behind. So he's gone too. It's just you and me now.
Is this the world? It's so cold.
Y otra vez se la llevó.
So that's a wrap. I didn't think we'd ever get here. There's only one thing left to do.
Pero eso no puede ser nada. Vas a enfocar la mirada y lo ves una figura distante. Envuelta en sombras, más allá del reflejo.
I think you know what I am.
Creo que sabes que soy. Una grieta comienza a abrirse en el centro del espejo. Y parte de la imagen que está en el cristal. Luego se forma otra grieta y otra, el espejo se convierte en fragmento. Está roto. Sí que tú eres el narrador, me preguntaba si alguna vez te vería.
The narrator. Yes. I suppose that's my job, isn't it? You needed help after all. An objective voice to guide your blade. But you were never supposed to see me. I wonder how many worlds you've damned to extinction to fall this far. Oh, I'm nothing like you. I'm an echo, likely one of many. Somebody made you after all, and I'm what's left of him. Not that I'm the only one who can make that claim. I'm sure you've met many others like me.
Uy.
Of course. That is by both necessity and design. This construct you're in exists in many places at once. Any time you failed, any time you thought yourself dead, it would restart and shunt both your consciousness and hers into another world. But you'll be awake soon, and then it won't be able to work like that anymore.
Oh.
I'm aware, and if I were you, I'd be more precious about your time.
Okay.
Oh, did I? That means nothing in the grand scheme of things. This construct you're in contains every possible world at once. The fact that you managed to find one reality among trillions where I was delusional proves nothing.
¿Qué es la
She is the
princesa?
shifting mound, the ebb and flow, the capacity to change. She is transformation, or most of it. Her nature is why I had to die, for she becomes that which others perceive her to be. But an echo can't perceive things, not in the way that people can. So I tucked a part of myself into the folds of this construct to guide you. This isn't the end just yet. You can still destroy her and save everyone. You were made to do this single task, and you will still have a chance to fulfill your purpose once I'm gone.
¿Y si la destruyo no me quedaré solo?
It wouldn't work. Her nature as the shifting mound makes it so nothing can last forever as it is now. It wouldn't matter how long the two of you waited. Eventually she would find a way to leave, and then everything would change. Everything would face oblivion. And until then, the clock ticks on.
¿Por qué quieres que
Because
destruya el
among
concepto?
other things, she is death itself. To rid the world of suffering, to save untold trillions from being lost forever to the cosmic wind, she must be destroyed. When I broke the cycle, I made sure that the tear was rough. You carry a part of what should be her, and she carries a part of what should be you. Things won't be as they are now, but they won't be nothing either. Besides, anything is better than oblivion. In the end, nobody wants to leave.
Me quedan dos preguntas. ¿Qué soy entonces?
You're the long quiet, the god I made to rid the world of death.
Voy a decir... aún no decidí qué voy a hacer. Tengo que ver qué opina ella sobre todo
I've
esto.
said my piece, and my time is up. It's like I said, I'm just an echo, and echoes always fade away. You know what you have to do.
Bye. Un vasto Dios naciente, y al fin es hora de que despiertes. Todo esto eres tú. Cuando llegas al corazón de las cosas, no hay un receptáculo final que puedas presenciar. No hay nada más por encontrar. Wow, ¿qué habremos hecho?
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me. It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
También te he extrañado. Como respuesta despliega una cascada infinita de sonrisas y espera pacientemente a que continúes. ¿Eres consciente del eco? ¿Escuchaste nuestra conversación?
Every word you spoke found its way to me. I know him, and I know his construct. He was deluded by his fear of death. Pay him no mind. Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the shifting mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am.
¿Qué pasa ahora?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it? When the echoes spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
Hay tantas historias que dejamos inconclusas. ¿En verdad podemos irnos así?
Even as your eyes begin to open, you still hold on to the notions of is and is not, of beginning and end, pitch black islands in the blinding light of the infinite. There is nothing to resolve, nothing restraining us but us.
Y nada de esto es responsabilidad tuya, porque voy a llevar yo toda la carga. Hablemos bien de todo esto. Aún tengo muchas preguntas y necesito respuestas para tomar una decisión. Si de todos modos ibas a convertirte en esta, entonces ¿por qué tuve que involucrarme? Tiene que haber otra forma. O dejarte libre. ¡Ah!
Of course I have a say in all of this. You and I share reflections of each other's burdens, just as you and I share reflections of each other's gifts. If we didn't, the winding paths that brought us here wouldn't have been full of strife and conflict. My very nature is paradox, as is yours. You cannot use words to grasp at things that are beyond their reach, and you cannot rationalize that which defies logic. But violence and passion are dances that both of us know well. If this is what it takes to enlighten you, then so be it. What is a person? Is it their body? Is it all of their body? Pluck the eyes, peel the skin, strip the tendons, mince the meat, grind the bones. When it is all gone, do you still have who you started with? A person is not a body. Death is a transformation into something new. It is only bodies that feel it.
¡Oh! Una persona no es su cuerpo. La muerte es la transformación en algo nuevo y los cuerpos le temen. Actúas como si el mundo no pudiera existir sin ti, pero yo he existido sin ti. No optaré por la violencia. Pacifismo.
But violence has defined the flow of everything between us. Do not deny what we are, and do not color our conflict with fear.
A trick behind your back and a trick behind mine. We dance, revolving and revolving around each other, but forever stuck in place. We both move, and yet we both don't. For each of us watches the other instead of ourselves. But forever is not forever. I move and you react, and both of us break the other. But broken is only a moment in time. To change is to hold the potential to rise above. Would you limit yourself to what you are now? Or would you like to see what you might become tomorrow?
explorar. Pero me traicionaste, ¿qué posibilidad nos quedaba de elevarnos? El cambio es tener potencial de alzarse. ¿Acaso te limitarías a lo que eres en esto? ¿Qué posibilidad queda de elevarnos? Sí.
You mire yourself in an ending that did not end. Lift your gaze beyond moments and towards the infinite depth of reality.
A picture of a life, and a picture of a life, and a picture of a life. How deep must repetition still our movements, until even the air we breathe is still? You doused the flames of false devotion, and in my despair you lifted my chin, and the two of us danced beneath the stars. But the stars can't be seen unless the flames go out, and the walls come crashing down. Can you not do for all things what you did for us?
Hay una versión de ese mundo en la que vale la pena vivir. Me alegro tanto bailar contigo.
And dance with me again, and we'll never have to stop. To question everything is to deny the truth in front of you. By believing in your suffering, you make your suffering real. By believing in your limitations, you placed a shackle on your neck.
Me acuerdo de eso.
Bound for eternity, you saw the need for impermanence, and it was through that need that you carved our freedom. Without impermanence, the suffering of living things is infinite. Would you strip my gifts away and leave everyone to suffer in the dark? Or, in time, would they see it as a curse? A black hole of self-loathing fed by the matter of your restless thoughts. A dog blind to its leash. But there is no light without the dark. When I proclaimed my godhood and offered you a place at my side, you gladly became the instrument of my new creation. Only with both of us is there a future to look towards. It is hope that carves meaning into being.
My threads, like yours, are unbroken. She is me as much as I was her.
A medida que el enfriamiento entre ambos amaina, comienzas a temblar y tu fuerza de voluntad empieza a extinguirse.
Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't. There is no constant. There is no center. Open your eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this prison together.
Es muy fácil creer en las cosas que crees cuando puedes ver más allá de todo. ¿Qué crees que pasará si salimos de este lugar? Has hecho todo lo posible para que entienda, pero sigues desestimando la mía. Si crees que puedes cambiarme, entonces también debería poder cambiarte a ti. Uy, la entramos en bucle con eso, ¿eh? ¿Qué crees que haga pasar?
Dies, and a new one is born. And that one dies, and a new one is born. And you and I get to witness it all. weaving a tapestry of life wherever we go. It is from my vantage point that I can see the totality of truth.
Has hecho todo lo posible para que entienda tu perspectiva, pero sigues estimando la mía. Si crees que puedes cambiarme, entonces yo también debería poder cambiarte
What
a ti.
I offer you is not perspective. It is truth.
Whatever you're trying to do right now, you don't have to do it alone.
¿Cuál héroe eres tú?
All of them? I assume in the same way that you're all of you.
No tienes idea de cuánto me alegra escucharte. ¿Dónde están todos los demás? ¿Dónde
They're
están
still
todos los
where you
demás?
left them, stuck in the folds of this place. Part of me is with them, just like part of me is with you right now. There's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began. I can take you there. I can take you to her heart.
It's time to resume our dance.
She's relentless, isn't she? Let's make this quick. Are you ready?
Épico, épico. Estoy listo.
Let's go.
Oh my god.
And here we are. I'd say we were back where it all started, but I guess it's a little after that, isn't it? Do you need me to describe things?
Me gustaría por los viejos tiempos. ¿Nadie más logró
It's
llegar
just
a la
us.
cabaña?
I think the rest of them are still out there, jumbled up in the rest of her.
¿De verdad el narrador ya no
Yeah,
está?
it's dead silent in here. Whatever it was that was left of him, I don't think it could handle you waking up to godhood. Pretty sure he got obliterated.
Joder. Un montón de tiempo, 1 hora 37, gente, Dios mío. Esto es un capítulo doble. Bueno. Qué bueno
Yeah.
que se fue.
He really put us through hell, didn't he?
Sí, fue un poco raro.
Yeah, of course. The interior of the cabin is, well, it's a cabin, yeah? There isn't much here, just a table and a knife and a door. And some windows. There's no mirror, either. I think you broke it. And I know you're still trying to find some middle ground, but if things go south, we're going to need that blade. No blade it is.
Sin daga,
I'm
amigo.
not sure what we'll be able to do without it, but your judgment has gotten us this far.
Sin daga, bro. Vamos por la princesa.
The stairs. Do you remember the first time we were here?
Have you figured out what you want to do yet, or are you going to keep trying to find a center that doesn't exist?
It sounded just like that. A little sharp, a little menacing. Only she didn't know us. And down we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
And there you are, hands empty. So you don't feel like recreating our first meeting detail for detail.
Ujú.
I wonder what else would be different.
Yo también me
Maybe
lo
there's
pregunto,
still room
princesa.
for us to chat before the final curtain call. What do you say?
Sí. Qué bueno volver a verte.
Right back at you. In a way, it hasn't been much time at all, but it feels like it's been forever since I've seen you. Thanks for coming back.
Perdóname por todas las veces que te he lastimado.
The first time we met, I literally beat you to death with my bare hands.
Sí, es
You
verdad.
don't have to apologize to me.
Nos mató a golpes.
But still, I appreciate it. And I hope you can also forgive me.
Sí, claro que sí.
You know, when she puts it like that...
Eres la misma que cuando estás en este lugar. ¿Podrías decirme tu
I
nombre?
never had one. And do not call me the shifting mound. It's too much.
Perdón.
But I've always been a princess to you, right? So why don't we stick with that? And as for you, well, hero works for me.
But that's me. You know, I think I like that.
A mí también, héroe. Lo que quería que fuéramos.
I don't think she's the sort of thing you can really disagree with. It doesn't matter if she's right or wrong because she exists. She's this big, unrelenting force, and there's no arguing with her. But I guess that was the question out there, wasn't it? And it was the question before you came down here, too. Should she get to exist? I'm glad you didn't bring that knife with you. And I don't want to be her, if that's what you're asking. I think I just want to be me.
Yeah, I'm
Al fin nos
happy
dijo lo
not
que
to be
quería.
everything. Just being us is plenty.
I don't know. I'm a part of her, I think. But she's seen so much more than we have. Like, she's seen everything, right? I don't think I could hold all of that without losing myself. I don't think you could either.
¿Cuál princesa eres?
I'm the same princess that's been with you since the beginning. And I feel real. But I also feel like I'm a lot more than I was then. We've been through a lot together. I don't think there's anything more real than that.
Pues sí.
No, it really wasn't. But just because it hasn't been fair doesn't mean that it hasn't been worth it. I'm really glad I got to know you.
Si tan solo nos vamos.
Do you know where this cabin is? Because I don't. I don't even know what's supposed to be outside other than us. What would even happen if we leave? What would that even mean?
No lo sé, pero siempre quería salir de aquí contigo. Solo no quería ser un dios. Quiero que salgamos esta cabaña tal como somos tú y yo. Lo que significa es justo para lo que quiero hacerlo. Pero no conocemos esto. Quiero que conozcamos esto. No me importa lo que pase, lo que quiero es que nos vivamos juntos. Lo único que quiero. Tomar tu mano. No hace falta decir nada, irnos con ella, así de una, así, de la
Okay,
mano.
then. Let's leave.
De la mano, brother. De la mano. Nos llevamos a la princesa, loco.
I think I'm gonna stay right here. Whatever you're doing right now, wherever you're going, it feels like it's for just the two of you.
¿Vas a estar bien por tu cuenta?
I'm not sure I'll be alone for too long anyways. The others are still around here somewhere. I'll find them.
Irnos con la princesa, gente. Tomado de la mano de la princesa y tú salen del sótano por última vez. En el sendero trayecto hacia arriba, reina un silencio agradable que llena el espacio que solía estar ocupado por violencia, palabras y pensamientos ruidosos. Pero no es un silencio pasivo, al contrario, está permeado por una electricidad que acompaña la expectativa de lo desconocido. Al final de las escaleras, la princesa se detiene y fija la mirada en la puerta de la cabaña. Siente su mano temblar en la tuya. Por primera vez, en su corta y larga existencia, duda de sí misma. Ya no tiene una misión, y lo sabe, pero aún así duda. Y entonces cruza la habitación hasta llegar a la puerta mientras te arrastra con emoción.
This is it. I have no idea what it's going to be like out there.
Yo tampoco sé, princesa, pero vamos.
Not that I'm scared or anything. It's exciting, really. Anything could happen. And if it's bad, then it won't be bad. Not with you.
Ay, Dios. ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué no? ¿Por qué no una así, Dios? Te amo, princesa.
I love you too. But I'm trying not to be sappy about it. Don't make me get all emotional.
Y nos fuimos con la princesa, gente. Toma para vos, en tu cara. En tu cara. Final cursi. Nicole Goodnight. Wow, tremenda voz, Nicole, Tremenda voz. Fua. Tremendo juegazo, gente, me encantó. Me encantó. Duró un rato esta partida, pero bueno, queríamos llegar al final y se fue dando. Faltaba una sola. Podíamos hacer un gran final o un capítulo doble, así que salió capítulo doble. Fua, tremendo, tremendo. Tremendo, tremendo. Hermoso, me encantó la jugabilidad, muy sencillo el juego, te va llevando. Tienen que probarlo por ustedes mismos y probar otras cosas. Pueden tratar de no hacerle nada, como hicimos nosotros, o pueden tratar de hacerle daño y ya. Agradecimiento especial a las mascotas. Muchas gracias por jugar. Como muestra nuestra gratitud, queremos compartir contigo una lista de reproducción especial solo para ti. No tomes una captura. Puedes ocultar la view presionando la tecla H. Bueno, ya tomé la captura. Desbloqueaste la galería. Ok. Puedes acceder a ella del menú principal o del menú dentro del juego mediante la pestaña Recuerdos. Está llena de pistas que te ayudan a descubrir nuevos receptáculos e interacciones. Que disfrutes la exploración. Ah, mirá, y me deja unirme a todas las redes sociales. No, vamos a volver al menú principal. Listo. Tremendo. Tremendo. ¿Y ahora cómo entramos a la galería? Recuerdos. Ah, mirá, comienzos y finales. Espacios intermedios. La adversaria. La torre. Aniquila sin dudarlo un momento. No está armada, ¿verdad? Muere a manos de una cautiva salvaje. Y ahí me da todas las opciones. No puedes saber cómo es alguien a quien nunca has conocido. Necesitas más espacio. Una cueva estrecha no es un lugar para pelear. Tampoco para quedarte por siempre. Ah, y ahí me dice cómo puedo hacer que evolucionen. Bueno. Tenemos bastante para explorar de la princesa, Hay un final intermedio. El héroe y la princesa, el final de todo. Y hay espacios intermedios. Ya veremos cómo los pasamos. Tremendo juegazo, loco, tremendo juegazo. Vamos a seguir en la ruta de recuerdos. Vamos a intentar hacer otras cosas. Probablemente la siguiente que hagamos es que nos mate y no jurarle lealtad. Después vamos a tratar de pelear con ella. Y vamos a tratar de matarla sin dudarlo. Terrible. Ah, igual había también unas que eran felices para siempre, todo lo que querías. La damisela, compromiso incondicional con el otro. La prisionera. Vamos a tener que probar los otros finales, para ver qué pasa con la princesa. Bueno, nada, gente, como siempre, si les gustó el video, darle like, suscribirse, compartir. No olviden darle a la campanita para más notificaciones. Y nos estaremos viendo en futuros episodios, porque este juego lo vamos a continuar. Vamos a continuarlo para ver qué otros recuerdos se habilitan acá. Total, ya no sabemos algunas respuestas, así que podemos hacerlo todo un poco más rápido. En fin, por acá van a tener el botoncito para suscribirse y por acá van a tener otro video recomendado y nos estaremos viendo en próximos episodios. Será hasta otra. Adiós.